Okay, I am ready to talk about Yesteryear.
Welcome back to Booksplaining. I'm your host, Dr. Puneetha Rice, and today we're talking about Yesteryear.
Yes, it is true that Western publishing tends to center stories written by white authors, especially stories about white characters. I have made that critique myself, and I stand by it. Here's what I need people to understand. That's not why people are actually mad at this book. People aren't mad because publishing centered another white story. People are mad because the white woman in that story is unlikable and unforgivable. Mainstream Western fiction, only male characters have the luxury of being unlikable or even evil and still being rooted for. Walter White literally makes drugs, and we call his story one of the greatest character arcs in television. Don Draper lies to everyone around him, everyone who's ever loved him, and we call him complicated. Tony Soprano murders people between therapy sessions. We call him a fascinating character. We don't need our male characters to be good, to watch them, to enjoy consuming the content about them, even to root for them. We don't even need them to be sorry. We just need them to be interesting. Now write that same character as a woman. Female antiheroes get a referendum on whether they struggled enough, suffered enough, whether they learned enough of a lesson, whether we punished them enough. The number one complaint becomes, I just didn't like her. As if that's a flaw in the book as opposed to the entire point of that character. The backlash is already this loud about Natalie from Yesteryear, and she's a white woman. Now imagine that same character brown or black. That character would be beyond unlikable, beyond super punishable. I don't even want to read those comments. We will not tolerate her being bad and surviving it and not being white. If you can't enjoy a story unless female main character is acting in a way that you want them to behave, you probably won't like my work either. In my book, The River Goddess, which is the prequel to The River's Daughter, my main character is a thousands of year old goddess who is very unlikable. She destroys a ton of things in her path. She takes what she wants. She terrifies the human that she ends up falling in love with. And if you need to like a character in order to root for them, you should not read The River Goddess, because you're going to hate it. Carol Claire Burke's book is genuinely interesting. I also hated the main character, Natalie, and I also enjoyed rooting for her. That's how having a book centered around an antihero works. Readers know how to love a monster. We just don't like when the monster is a woman.